Jeremy from Ember Keepers, my go-to guy when it comes to fireplaces, chimneys, and so forth. How you doing?
Very well. I hope you are.
I am doing fantastic. Thanks for joining me today here on Checker Pro Radio. Hey, a question's come across my desk here in the studio, and that is, can a fireplace heat my home? Hmm. I think it depends, but you know way more than I do. What's the answer?
Well, traditional fireplaces, typically, you know, I'll be honest, no. They
Mm,
actually draw heat out of the room, you know. I like to consider it like a bunch of water going through a dam. It's kind of the same physics, right? So you got to think of all that water as all that air getting sucked out of your home. So that's what I like to think of it.
and it's true. Most experts, such as you, Jeremy, will say a fireplace is nice to have.
Mhm.
Having a fire is nice, but most fireplaces are not going to be energy efficient in the winter. They're going to pull heat out of your room up the chimney.
Mhm.
Years ago, I lived in Rhode Island in a house that was built in 1775. The house was built around the chimney system, and there were 5 fireplaces, very shallow fireplaces. They were designed to do their best job at putting some heat into the room, but they were very small fireboxes, just a small little, but they were designed to heat water and to heat the room the best they could. Today, they don't build them like that. They don't care. So it's for ambiance, right?
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, yeah, there was definitely better designs in fireboxes. Like the Rumsford style, where very shallow and tall.
Yeah.
You know, that there's there's different designs to put it into the room, but typically, yeah, they don't. Um, but one good thing, you could put some glass doors on it or something to seal off that space when it's not in use. It's something that I always recommend, if you're wanting that open masonry fireplace.
Yeah. I will say this, if you want fire in your home in the winter to heat, wood stoves are an option.
Mhm. Yeah.
Either wood or pellet, um, I'm telling you, they can heat. I mean, be careful too. They can get hot. Talk a little bit about that versus the fireplace. Those are designed to heat, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, going back to my original point of the glass door. So,
Mhm.
I mean, not only are you closing off that space, but you're also adding a much more efficient heating unit.
Mm.
So typically, a traditional fireplace, open masonry fireplace might just heat up the couch in front of you because you're there, right? But like we said, all that air from the other side of the house is coming in. So really cools the whole space down. But masonry insert, a wood stove insert, really heats up the space and they can burn a lot more efficiently. I mean, some of them these days, 18, 24 hours on one load, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's really a whole different way to use that energy.
Mhm.
It's amazing, and some people around the country heat their home that way, even today, because you can. It's good if you're going to be around all day. I mean, if you travel a lot and so forth, not a good idea, but it's it's something if you want to kind of keep an eye on it a couple times a day. It's not a bad way. Jeremy, as always, you are so knowledgeable in this space. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to having you back on the program again soon.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.